Are there persons or gigs that you will never forget?
Yeah. There was a gig. It was Robert Johnson's 100th birthday celebration a few years ago. 2011 was it? And
I suppose that was in the States.
yes,
Yeah.
Dave Honeyboy Edwards, who's a
Honeyboy
friend
Edwards,
of Robert
yeah,
Johnson, was headlining at B.B. King's, and I was his opening act, and Roy Bookbinder was there.
Honeyboy was the little guy. Honeyboy.
He's not that little.
No, not that little.
I mean, as he got older, he's a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Who was little? Pine Top Perkins, he was little. But Honeyboy was a bigger man. Honeyboy did not show up for the gig.
Oh.
And we're all wondering what.
And you were playing, you were doing the
Yeah, and they're thinking maybe he found another gig, you know, and it pays more money. So, so that's what a blues man would do.
It's possible.
So we never found out for sure, but a few months later, Honeyboy was dead.
Ooh.
So during that gig, we didn't have Honeyboy there to say his recollections of Robert Johnson, which none of us could do. I could say I could say what I knew about Honeyboy, yeah, and how he has touched me, and how Robert Johnson has touched me, and Roy Bookbinder, you know, and it was still a good gig. It was entertaining, but truly to celebrate the birthday of Robert Johnson, I wish that Honeyboy had been there. I had met him, and I certainly knew who he was, and I think he knew who I was, you know. So that was one of the more interesting gigs. There was meeting a fellow named Howard Armstrong. They called him Louie Bluey.
Louie Bluey, that's a nice name.
Louie Bluey, there was if you Google that, you'll find there was a movie about, a documentary about him in the 1980s, I think. And, what was it, 70s? He used to put flowers in the headstock of his mandolin.
Like you did, do you do?
Well, I do that now. He's dead now. His wife, she's also dead. So I've taken that symbol and I put flowers in the headstock of my guitar now. And I got to know him a little bit. What a nice man, you know, I really enjoyed it. And he was a little bit more of the city kind of the blues, but he could play the country blues too, and spirituals, mandolin, violin, guitar, piano, you know, on and on and on.
Well, how or where did you meet Fabrizio Poggi? In an Italian restaurant or?
No, Fabrizio and I met about 11 years ago, and we're not sure if it was in Lucerne, Switzerland, or maybe Lugano.
He told us somewhere in Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm thinking either Lugano or Lucerne, and there was some festival going on. And he has a band named Chicken Mambo. And I don't remember specifically seeing his band, but I remember him greeting me and saying hello, and we shook hands, and his beautiful wife, Angelina. And then over the years, as I would go to Italy, I would run into him from time to time, or in Switzerland, I would run into him from time to time. And somehow we got on the same ticket together, and I was able to, excuse me, to stand in front of his band and play, you know, my songs with them, backing me. You know, Fabrizio was like that. He's very generous. And there have been times I've had, I guess, me and my musicians in Europe, and Fabrizio might join us and do some of the harmonica. I mean, I played harmonica myself, but Fabrizio is a true harmonica player. Here's the difference. I play what they call a novelty style of harmonica, which is more like Sonny Terry. Mm-hmm. And I can do some things that sound like Jimmy Reed, and good harmonica, good stuff. But Fabrizio specializes in the harmonica, not so much the novelty stuff, but just really good harmonica playing. So it all fits. You know, when we're on stage, it fits. It all fits.